Sigmund Freud was the founder of psychoanalysis and developed therapeutic techniques. He was also wrong about a lot of things. He was so wrong that in 1996, an article in the journal Psychological Science reached the conclusion that there is literally nothing to be said scientifically or therapeutically to the advantage of the entire Freudian system or any of its component dogmas. Despite that, Freud is still a huge part of Western culture. Although now when we learn about Freud, we also learn about how most of his theories have been discredited scientifically and the harm caused and perpetuated by his ideas, particularly his bad takes on female sexuality and homosexuality. Freud is also one of the first Western thinkers to use the word bisexuality to describe desire. In fact, bisexuality is the basis of his famous Oedipal theory. For those of you who have never heard the story, let's talk about ancient Greece. There is a prince named Oedipus, and when he is born, there is a prophecy saying that this prince will grow up to kill his father and marry his mother. His parents, understandably freaked out by this prediction, have their child taken away to be murdered. Instead of being killed, though, he gets adopted, grows up happy and healthy, and then he hears the prophecy about how he's going to murder his father and marry his mother. Understandably freaked out by this prediction, he runs away from home to avoid killing his adopted father and marrying his adopted mother. Nobody has told Oedipus that he was adopted, which would have cleared a lot of this confusion up. While running away, Oedipus kills a stranger during an argument. The stranger is his birth father. He saves the kingdom from a sphinx and is rewarded with a marriage to the recently widowed queen, his birth mother, and also the woman he unknowingly turned into a widow. Some other stuff happens, but those are all of the relevant bits of this story to the conversation. Freud's Oedipal theory varies, but it is based on this mythology. A simplified version of Freud's Oedipal theory is that all children are born bisexual, desiring both of their parents. The child then represses their bisexual desire through the Oedipal process. A male child would begin to view their father as a rival for their mother's love. According to Freud, if the Oedipal process is successful, the child will be straight. If the process fails, then the child will be gay. But bisexuality will no longer be an option anymore after a child goes through the Oedipal process. Bisexuality, according to Freud, is meant to be repressed. It's not a whole orientation, but just a basis for the development of other sexual orientations. I started this video by talking about how professionals don't really buy into any of Freud's theories anymore, but a lot of people still do. Although maybe the idea that all men unconsciously desire to kill their fathers and have a sexual relationship with their mothers is stretching it a bit far for most people, but we can see in Freud's takes on bisexuality some cultural ideas about bisexuality that are still around today, like the idea that everyone is a little bit bi, or that nobody's really bi, or that bisexuality is just a phase. These are stereotypes. They are ideas about bisexuality that came from people who aren't bisexual. We could talk more about that, but for now, let's just remember that Freud ended up being proven wrong about basically everything. I recommend checking out my video on the Bisexual Manifesto. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe, watch another video of mine, or support me on Patreon. And hey, I love you!